What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Picking Winners. Before I get into the race as a whole, I wanted to show you the sheet I use so you can get an idea of what I look for and why. So you can see the sheet right here. I realize there's a lot going on, but the more you fill it out, the quicker you will get at it. I recommend making your own sheet to help you walk through the race and put on paper what you think is important. The predetermined fields on my sheet force me to look at every aspect of the race from a pace to a speed figure standpoint and also many other angles. I don't want it to take too long, but I do want it to show me angles I might not catch without it. When making exotic bets, it's important for me to include logical contenders based on many of the ratings and rankings on this sheet. Missing one could mean missing a huge payout, and including too many could mean your ticket costs more than the payout. So not only are we looking for a horse that might rank high in all categories, which allow me to use less in the race, but also long shots we might have missed otherwise. Start by filling out the top with the basics of the race, like the track, distance, surface, and pars, which are found on the first page of the race at the top. When I get into the video on the program itself, I'll show you where all that is. Just know it's what I think is important when looking for contenders. I also look at the pars and compare those to the individual horses later. I'll put a sheet at the end with the formulas and explanations for the combined pars, which you'll see up here. I'll do that at the end. Next, I go to the back page in the track bias stats, where I note any bias, and I put that up the top middle here, and race summary, where I write the numbers for each style here and a total for each style to try to determine a projected pace. I mark the bias and the projected pace up here at the top. Again, I'll go deeper into that in a later video. I also rank the top ACL, ARR, and prime power horses all here in this section. From there, I go to the pace speed numbers, where each horse's combinations are calculated and entered. I'll show you the formulas and descriptions for those at the end, but those will all get entered here. The top three for each will all get entered up here in the combinations section. If any horse or horses are in the top three of multiple combinations, I may want to look at them closer. From there, I'll go to each horse and use this area right here for notes on everything from whether they've had success at this distance, at this track, and on this surface. Down below here is where I take notes on any important angles such as jockey or trainer stats, equipment or medication changes, notable workouts, or layoff information. Basically, anything I think is relevant when trying to narrow down my selections. Again, I encourage you to make your own sheet with information you think is relevant. This was just an example of what I prefer to use when going through the program instead of marking it up in confusing ways. If you look at the next sheet here, you see the explanations and formulas I used. You can pause it if you want to write them down. So that's my sheet. Please click the link below for a handicapping book that can help if you're trying to get into it yourself, and check back for the next video where I will get into the race as a whole. Thanks for watching.